A hooded guy in a red cap stops you in the middle of the street. He holds out 2 pills, one blue, one red. He says if you take the red one, you'll be reborn as Mario. You laugh, because who wouldn't want that? You swallow it instantly. Then you wake up, and within seconds, you realize why it sucks to be born as Mario. You open your eyes, and the first thing you hear is music. Not normal music, looping music. The same happy tune repeating like the universe is stuck on one track forever. You sit up and look at your hands. Big white gloves, thick cartoon fingers. Then you look down. Red shirt, blue overalls, brown boots. You stand up and feel the weight of your body, and the first shock hits you. You're short, not regular short. You're the type of short where every creature in the kingdom automatically looks down at you like you're built for humiliation. You step outside and the Mushroom Kingdom is right there. Bright colors, smiling clouds, hills with eyes. But it doesn't feel comforting. It feels fake, like you're trapped in a set that never ends. Everything looks like cardboard painted to trick you into thinking life is cheerful. And the worst part is the vibe. Everyone expects you to smile. Nobody expects Mario to feel pain. Nobody expects Mario to complain. You aren't treated like a man. You're treated like a mascot. Then Toad runs up to you screaming, "Mario! Princess Peach has been taken!" Again. That word hits you harder than any enemy. Again means this isn't an emergency. This is routine. This is your job. You don't even get time to process your own existence before you're assigned the same mission you've apparently been doing your entire life. You walk forward and see your first Goomba. It isn't even threatening. It's just waddling. But your body reacts on instinct. Your legs spring up like you were built for this. You jump and crush it. One stomp, one life erased. Then the creature disappears like it never existed. No blood, no body, nothing. And the world rewards you with points like you did something cool. That's when you understand the first nightmare. Death here isn't tragedy. Death is a mechanic. You kill and the universe claps. You keep moving because you don't have a choice. You jump over pits, you dodge shells. You bounce on platforms that shouldn't exist. The more you travel, the more insane the kingdom becomes. What kind of place has bottomless voids everywhere? What kind of kingdom has floating bricks over endless darkness? This isn't a world designed for people to live in. This is a world designed for you to suffer in. Then you miss a jump. Your foot slips, your stomach drops. You fall into the void, and you feel real fear for the first time. The wind tears through your ears. Your heart pounds. You think you're about to die. Then everything goes black, the death jingle plays, and you wake up again at the start. Same spot, same music, same smiley clouds, like nothing happened. Except you remember everything. You remember the falling. You remember the panic. You remember the darkness. So you aren't immortal. You're resettable. You're disposable. You're a toy that gets rewound every time you break. You reach a castle, desperate for progress. You run through halls, defeat enemies, jump across traps, and finally reach the throne room. And there's a note. "Thank you, Mario, but our princess is in another castle." You stare at it like you just got slapped. This isn't adventure. This is humiliation. This is the kingdom playing with you. This is the world laughing at your effort and forcing you to keep running in circles. The more you think about it, the worse it gets. If Peach gets kidnapped this often, why is there no army? Why is there no serious defense? Why does the kingdom's entire survival depend on one plumber? And that's when you start to understand the ugly truth. This world doesn't want peace. Peace would make Mario unnecessary. Peace would mean you get to rest. So the world stays broken. The cycle stays alive. Because your suffering is part of the system. You enter a ghost house next. The door slams shut behind you. The air goes cold. You hear laughter. Boo laughter. Then they appear. Floating ghosts with smiles that look playful but feel cruel. You try to fight them, but they freeze when you look at them and move when you look away. It's not combat, it's psychological torture. You're forced to walk forward while knowing something is creeping up behind you, and the only way to stop it is to stare it down like you're trapped in a nightmare you can't escape. You survive and escape, but you don't feel relief. You feel tired. Because even horror here is treated like entertainment. Even fear is part of the joke. The world never stops smiling, even when it's trying to kill you. Then you find a mushroom power-up. You grab it, thinking it's help. Instantly, your body expands, your bones stretch, your spine cracks, your muscles inflate like a balloon. It hurts, it feels wrong. But everyone treats it like it's normal, like you're supposed to enjoy becoming bigger in seconds. Then you take a hit from a Cooper shell and you shrink again. Your body compresses, your ribs tighten, pain shoots through your chest, and the world plays a goofy sound effect like your suffering is comedy. That's when you understand the real curse. You don't get to be taken seriously. You don't get to be human. Your pain is always turned into a sound effect. Your trauma is always turned into a joke. Even death is treated like a quick reset. You are stuck in a world where nothing matters except keeping the show going. Eventually, you see Luigi. He's waving from a distance, smiling like always, but his eyes look tired. He looks like someone who's been trapped here for too long. You rush up, wanting to talk, wanting to explain that something is wrong, wanting to ask if he feels the same. But when you open your mouth, your voice betrays you. You don't speak like yourself. All that comes out is, "Wahoo!" You try again, desperate to say something real, something human. But your mouth only produces catchphrases. "Let's-a go! Mamma mia!" Luigi laughs awkwardly like he's heard it 1,000 times. Then he walks away. And that's when it hits you. Luigi isn't your brother. He's another prisoner. Another character forced to perform forever. Another soul trapped behind a smiling face. At some point you finally reach Bowser's castle. Lava glows under the bridges. The walls shake with heat. The air feels heavy. Then you see him. Bowser turns around and you expect hatred. You expect rage. But instead he looks tired. Like a man who's sick of playing the villain. Like he's annoyed because he knows what's about to happen. And that's when you realize the darkest truth of all. Bowser isn't your enemy. Bowser is your co-worker. He kidnaps Peach because the script says so. You chase him because the script says so. You fight him because the script says so. Peach is the prize because the script says so. None of you are free. You're all stuck in a loop, forced to repeat the same story forever. You fight him anyway. You jump over fire. You dodge claws. You sprint across collapsing bridges. And even when you win, it doesn't feel like victory. It feels like you finished another shift at a job you never applied for. Because the worst part about being born as Mario isn't the monsters. It isn't the traps. It isn't the endless castles. The worst part is knowing your entire life is a performance. You aren't living. You're entertaining. You don't get peace. You don't get an ending. You don't get to grow old. You don't get to move on. Every time the music starts again, you already know what's coming. Another kidnapping, another run, another fake smile, another wahoo, hiding the fact that you're screaming inside. And the moment you realize that, you understand it clearly. Being Mario isn't a dream. It's a life sentence. So tell me, if you were stuck in that loop forever, how long do you think you'd last before you snapped?